Has given me many gifts and abilities. It is my responsibility to use them and not waste them. My outlook on life is a choice, not a reaction. I will make my world a better place for myself and those around me. I will do my best not to make a comment out of ignorance. I will prepare my life in Dallas, October, and be here in the spring. I will not satellite myself. I'll be a part of the solution, not part of the problem. Just because somebody calls me a tree doesn't make me wood. I will do my best because I expect your best. Stop being offended by things that don't concern me. There's a chance I might get back into that. Before we get cranking up on stuff today, I want to, something was mentioned yesterday, and I know once I say this, half the room is going to cheer and half the room is going to crap their pants. Nancy Pelosi said something yesterday. She mentioned the 25th Amendment. What do you remember about the 25th Amendment?
It goes through the order of the president.
Who's going to take over for the president? Why did she mention the 25th Amendment?
Because he's got COVID.
Because he's been sick. And she is questioning his, okay, I'm throwing words into her mouth. I guess she's questioning his, what I heard was, I didn't hear a quote from her specifically. The steroids he took may be affecting his thinking. So, but, okay, if you're looking at it from her perspective, wouldn't that mean it would be an improvement? Because he's a blithering idiot before, maybe this helps. I mean, I'm just trying to think of.
I did notice that when he came back from the press conference and he was talking on the front lawn. He was like, "Hello, America, it's your favorite president." And I was like, he's never said anything.
Now, I will tell you, and I've mentioned this for 4 years. He doesn't do anything a president's supposed to do. He does things you're not supposed to do, and a lot of times it's turned out okay. I mean, he shocks me all the time. Now that word incapacitated, I think it's in the Constitution. I've interpreted it. I think it is. Was there a legitimate question? Forget the name. Was there a legitimate question if a president is going in for treatments for a very severe illness? Is there a question as to whether or not we need to kind of do something there? I would say yeah, maybe so. But this is like, I think this is the end. I think today, supposedly, some experts have said this is the 10th day out. I think that's when you're not, I think that's when you're in the clear, or everybody else is in the clear, you're not contagious. I've heard 10, I've heard 14. So, just to get really political here, just like the partial birth abortion, I don't understand why that helps the mother out to go ahead and almost have the kid and then kill the kid. Why do we wait till the very end to say, maybe we need to look at the 25th Amendment here? And, I don't know. Anyway, keep going
At this point, I'm not sure why Nancy Pelosi didn't want to put Mike Pence up there.
Yeah.
Just as sharp as Trump.
Yeah. He's got some cool hair, though.
Did you see the
As crappy as I did, and that told me, and I tell you yesterday, that told me there was nothing in the vice presidential debate if all anybody cares about is a fly. He's got amazing hair. As crappy as Trump's is, Pence has got just amazing, squared away.
I didn't realize how big his ears were. He's got some big old ears.
Well, here's the horrible news for y'all. You know what happens to you. I don't know if it happens to girls. Your nose and your ears do not stop growing.
Really?
That is not helpful.
I don't know about that. My uncle, his ears are like that big.
Really?
He's like 86.
Okay,
I mean,
maybe not everybody.
They're tiny.
I have noticed my nose is bigger than it used to be. I'm like, oh, that's not. And plus, there's hair all over them too. You got that to look forward to. Girls, I don't know. What? James, where you at?
Don't turn too sharp, bro.
I know girls, y'all start growing hair here, Or at least in my house, the girls start growing hair here.
You save that, dude.
She spends hours.
Really go see.
Ding! I'm like, what are you doing? Oh, 'cause where? I don't see anything. And she's just sitting there hours just pulling hairs out. She made us promise if she's ever in like a coma, we're supposed to go in there and pluck, she says, quote, the goat hairs.
The goat.
I'm not.
Girls that don't.
Plus, by the time you're ever in the hospital or something, I'll get all gone.
She had hair everywhere. She was serving big time. No, this is in Las Vegas.
I know your right muscle. What's that?
This thing has like actual beard, but like you can see those hairs coming down.
I know your right muscles are out of shape, so we'll take our time here.
Don't say that. See, that's what I should be putting back. You guys walk out
Yeah, watch that. Yeah.
Morning, Coach Rob.
Howdy. Okay. While I'm fixing to have to go somewhere, a little bit, we'll do that bill thing, and I should be back pretty soon. And if not, I'm not mad. You can watch this other thing, the generic presidential candidate commercial. It's pretty good. Let's see. So they all went into the presidential commercial, and I should be back pretty soon.
This is the only video that features.
Can we turn on some? Do this off this video?
No, I'll do that when I get back. See y'all. Yes, I need keys.
That and
Just a bit.
I did learn everything ever from all these videos when I was a kid. They don't have nostrils, and their nose goes straight up.
Building here in Washington. But I wonder who that sad little scrap of paper is.
I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill. And I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Well, it's a long, long journey to the capital city. It's a long, long wait while I'm sitting in committee. But I know I'll be a law someday. At least I hope and pray that I will. But today I am still just a bill.
Gee, Bill, you certainly have a lot of patience and courage.
Well, I got this far. When I started, I wasn't even a bill. I was just an idea. Some folks back home decided they wanted a law passed, so they called their local congressman, and he said, "You're right, there ought to be a law." And he sat down and wrote me out and introduced me to Congress, and I became a bill. And I'll remain a bill until they decide to make me a law. I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill. And I got as far as Capitol Hill. Well, now I'm stuck in committee, and I'll sit here and wait while a few key congressmen discuss and debate whether they should let me be a law. I hope and pray that they will, but today I'm still just a bill.
Listen to those congressmen arguing. Is all that discussion and debate about you?
Yeah, I'm one of the lucky ones. Most bills never even get this far. I hope they decide to report on me favorably, otherwise I may die.
Die?
Yeah, die in committee. Oh, but it looks like I'm going to live. Now I go to the House of Representatives and they vote on me.
If they vote yes, what happens?
Then I go to the Senate and the whole thing starts all over again.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill. And if they vote for me on Capitol Hill, well, then I'm off to the White House where I'll wait in our line with a lot of other bills for the president to sign. And if he signs me, then I'll be alone. I hope and pray that he will. But today I am still just a bill.
You mean even if the whole Congress says you should be a law, the president can still say no?
Yes, that's called a veto. If the president vetoes me, I have to go back to Congress and they vote on me again, and by that time you're sold.
By that time, it's very unlikely that you'll become a law. It's not easy to become a law, is it?
No, but I hope and pray that I will. But today I am still just a bill. Besides your bill, now you're a law. Oh, yes.
Northern Studio Zero's toy and protein packed milk and every McDonald's Happy Meal.
You're on?
I'm thinking about stuff, other stuff. More. Are you can watch the level already?
Yeah, let's watch that.
President. A person with a face. A person whose hand gestures are definitely not weird. My advisors say that these sepia-tone photos of my parents are proof of my human origins. Wherever I go, so do lens flares and fields in sunlight. Machines spark in the foreground when I tour the few remaining places where they manufacture things. Here are a bunch of different people, matched with career signifiers, like a helmet, a uniform, or a stethoscope, the off chance that you identify with one of them. And here's a guy with a belly, a beard, and a hard hat. I talk to this guy, I think. My favorite place is a local diner, because it makes me seem like a regular Joe, and makes white people feel safe and full. But I'm not racist. Here's a Hispanic family who doesn't mind being associated with me. And if you're thinking about retirement, here are some old people smiling. Thank God they're still alive and well. I love the sunrise, and I hate thunderstorms. But my opponent disagrees with me. My opponent thinks thunderstorms are good. These people, why are they in your backyard? What do they want? Are they there to take all of your money? Are they there to kill you? Probably. Because I'm not president. Yet. I understand there's a lot to worry about right now. Like healthcare, and taxes, and foreign policy, and thunderstorms. My record shows that I can construct a narrative by keeping the details pretty vague. Families, the economy, faith, and education are all things I've addressed in non-specific ways. But I'll put these particular words right on the screen because they always get applause. Great, nation, troops, more, less, budget, security, veterans, children, jobs, future, strong. See, you can't deny that these people are clapping. Did I mention I'm super capable? I can stand behind a podium. I can look out a window. I can shake hands. I can make the skin around my eyes crinkle when I smile. I can make my family hug me. I can even pose for selfies. Right now is a critical time because of the past and the future and this American flag. I'm a candidate for president and I endorse this message. Unless you disagree, in which case I had nothing to do with it.